I've wanted this feeling for such a long time. That's why I'm emotional about it. Hi, my loves. I just got home from the gym and it's Friday, it's the end of the week, and I was reflecting on how good I felt mentally this week. I was saying to my best friend, we were asking how each other's weeks were, and I said, actually, this week has flown by in a good way, not in a bad way, in a good way, in like how it did when you were a child, when you're just constantly in a state of enjoying life and playing and having fun, that it's not like the week drags, it's not like the week hangs over you. And why am I sharing this is because it made me realize that actually for the best part of, all of this year, it's actually been I've found it quite tough mentally. I feel like it's been I've been trying so hard to find that feeling of just feeling effortlessly happy and for life to feel easy. And I've found it now, and it's like a huge fucking weight lifted. I feel so free. And don't get me wrong, this year has been one of the best, one of the happiest years of my entire life. I got married, we had our dream wedding. I can't even count how many amazing trips and travel experiences and living abroad moments we had. And our honeymoon was just something out of a Pinterest, vision board. Like, that was real. We experienced it. I lived that. But all throughout the year, there's sort of been this part of me where I've almost wished that I could enjoy these amazing things on a deeper level. I don't know if any of you can relate to this and I'm not saying necessarily that I would use the word depression, but I hear people talk about how depression can feel like a cloud that's just over them always. And it's not necessarily that they're permanently in deep sadness. It's more that they struggle to really enjoy the high moments. And it's very easy to feel blue. It's very easy to feel anxious, and it can kind of just never fully go away, and it's always lingering there in the back of your mind somewhere, even when you're having a good time. And it's only now that I feel like I'm above the surface of that water. Like the last few days, I've just felt like I'm able to really enjoy, I'm happy. I'm enjoying the colour of the sky and my cup of tea and my home and going for walks, and I'm feeling happier than I have done in so long. And some of you who've listened to my second episode of my podcast episode was all about gut health and its connection to our mental health in particular. And I did a lot of research into that gut-mind connection in order to create this podcast. And I discovered so much about how if there's an imbalance in our gut, it can massively reduce our body's natural ability to produce serotonin, which is our happy hormone. And so I've been, for the last couple of weeks... Okay, my phone died, but no problem. I love how you've got my socks in the background. But this is a real video. I've been, having done all this research about gut health for the podcast, I suddenly started to take my gut health even more seriously than I took it before, because I was like, whoa, we've got some real scientific evidence here. Like, I'm learning these facts, which are astonishing, so that I can share it in the podcast. So I've been really taking care of my gut health. I've been having my probiotics every single day rather than kind of just inconsistently. I've actually been having a gut health drink. So it contains my probiotics, my fiber, and a soothing aloe that also helps to sort of cleanse and reduce inflammation. I'll put the link below for anyone who can maybe relate to any of this and wants to try this too, because I genuinely think there's a connection between me taking care of my gut health and replenishing all the gut bacteria that is needed for a healthy, balanced gut, for a healthy, better mental state, and the fact that I've been feeling a different level of lightness and happiness and high vibrations over the last 1 to 2 weeks. It's really recent, but I know it because I feel better than every good moment that I've had this year. And nothing particularly special has happened this week. You know, in the past, I've felt like, especially this year, I've felt like if things are going really well, I can feel happy. But if things are kind of just average or not going well, I can feel really low. And this is a week where it's kind of an average week. You know, there haven't been any sort of like milestone achievements or, you know, incredible experiences. But I've just been so happy in my day-to-day life, which is so nice. Like, I'm happy being at home. I'm happy having dinner with Jamie. I'm happy doing nothing special in particular apart from just being happy to be happy to be happy and enjoying the simplicities of my everyday life. I've wanted this feeling for such a long time. That's why I'm emotional about it. I will say, I'm also very hormonal right now, right? I'm due in a couple of days, so... But I'm not belittling any of the feelings. These tears are valid because it's tears of relief, because I've been trying to get into a groove of creating content for you guys for a long time, and I don't know if any of you have noticed, but sometimes it's taken real mental effort for me to show up, for me to be consistent. I haven't been that consistent. It's felt really hard to be consistent doing what in my mind are, you know, some of the basic things, just creating 3 videos a week. I was able to do it back in 2020, 2021, and then I just hit this block of mental and emotional, like a wall, and I just couldn't seem to get past it until now. And then this week it's also been effortless to create and upload 3 videos again. It's like so many signs that that I feel better than I have done in a long time, and that something has lifted. And I know that this is going to make a massive difference for my manifestations, you know, for new things to flow in, because everything that Abraham Hicks says is that feel good now, be happy in the now, you know, and crying, hey, I'm crying, but I'm crying tears of relief right now. I'm crying tears of gratitude, and you know, it's like kind of feels good to crying. Abraham talks about feel good now, appreciate where you are now. Don't keep chasing, wanting, and feeling dissatisfied with what you don't have. I had this realization earlier today, which was be so busy being happy with your own life. Be so busy finding all the reasons to be happy in your own life, all the reasons to love your own life, that you don't even have time or mental space to be worried about what you don't have. You don't even have time or mental space to be concerned about how good or not good other people's lives are. Be so busy loving on yourself, loving on your own life, appreciating every moment, that there's no it's just not part of your dominant vibration to be focused on lack, to be focused on the things that you still don't have, to be feeling impatient about when things are going to come, to be comparing your life to other people's life. It's like, okay, maybe now this week is like those thoughts come and go sporadically, but I'm so consumed in loving my own life and just enjoying feeling good that becomes my dominant feeling and state. And I think when I've heard Abraham talk about that kind of stuff, I've almost thought about it like, yes, okay, you have to focus on enjoying life now. Whereas now it doesn't feel like a task. I am filling my energy with these moments of joy, which means that as a byproduct of that, there's no room for the lack focused living. So what am I sharing this for? I'm sharing this to be real, raw, and update you on my life and on how I've been feeling. I'm sharing it to give hope and strength to anyone who's felt like that, where you felt like you've just been like everything's just felt harder maybe for a long time and you don't really know why. You can't put your finger on it. You almost feel guilty sometimes for not feeling amazing, because sometimes some pretty good things show up in your life but you're just not able to fully appreciate it or, you know, savor it. I'm sharing this to give you hope that that cloud can lift for you too one day. And I'm also sharing this because I can connect my gut health to this hugely different new feeling of mental clarity. If you want to learn more, by the way, about why I'm so certain that me repairing my gut has made this huge difference in how I feel, listen to episode 2 of my podcast, because I go into things where I'm quoting doctors, I'm citing real scientific articles that are proof and evidence and different experiments, experiments is the word. They even they did a study of patients who were on antidepressants and patients who were on antidepressants and given probiotics at the same time. And that group had 30% increase in basically reduced depression, better mental clarity, better ability to handle their emotions. It was like, ding, 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 just lights up to me of how simple the solution might be and how yet not widely known the solution might be. So if you relate to any of that, we've got low battery going on here now. If any of that helped, if you relate to any of that, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free, like I said, to learn more about gut health, to check out the gut health drink that I've been having as well. This isn't intending, I didn't make this video to plug the gut health drink, okay? Technically, I am plugging the gut health drink, but hopefully you can feel from my energy and from my words that I'm sharing it because it's helped me so much. And it would be selfish of me not to share it on, even if it could help one person to lift that cloud, and maybe it could be the solution for somebody else's mental clarity and to feel better. I want more people to feel better. I love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting me through all my seasons. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video. Till next time. Yes, I love life. I love making YouTube videos. I've found my love for life again. Mwah.